Hi, you guys. It's Miss D here again. Look, we're not doing a long intro. We're going to get right to the nitty gritty because we got to finish up these boundaries so we can move on to the next topic, because we still have to get to the spiritual piece. Okay? Mental, emotional, spiritual. We're getting there. Let's wrap up these boundaries. I gave you 5 ways you can know that maybe you need to work on your boundaries. 1, being a people pleaser. The second thing we talked about was overgiving. The third thing we talked about was difficulty saying no, which is going to lead to the rest of the stuff I'm going to talk about. Feeling overwhelmed and stressed. If you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed frequently, it might be an indication that you have poor boundaries set in place for yourself. That feeling of burnt out, and when people start asking you to do things, it's not just the one thing from that one particular person or from this one particular area. It's the accumulation of all of those things, because one thing you haven't told anybody no. You said yes to the pastor, you said yes to your supervisor, you said yes to your kids, you said yes to your neighbor, you said yes to the committee, you said yes to where you go volunteer at, and you're only one person. You're stressed out, you're burnt out, and you're feeling overwhelmed. Everybody else is pacing themselves because you're doing everything. But you have to not take on so much at one time. Limit yourself into how much giving you want to do. Limit yourself into how many times you're going to say yes, even if it's in one day. Make a decision like, okay, I say yes all the time. Such and such asked me, I'm going to be determined. I'm not giving her a ride. She lives right around the street. She can walk. And yes, it might hurt you even to do that. But guess what? Walking that one block is not going to kill your friend, and it's not going to kill you. Just say no. It's not. I promise you it won't. Okay, feeling overwhelmed, stress. The third thing that may be proof positive that your boundaries are poor is if you're starting to have resentment. This is your friend, been your friend. This is your family member, been chilling. However the dynamics work in this relationship or this friendship in which you're focusing on, you probably have one situation in your head already from what I'm talking about. And now you're starting to be bitter and resentful. You're starting to recognize you don't like the person's time anymore. And what happened? You've been kicking it, but you're coming up on your limit on how much you can keep saying yes, how much you can keep saying okay, how much you can keep just not having no boundaries and becoming meshed. You have to set boundaries. Others are taking advantage of you. Whether they see that or not, that's what's happening. Because they know, well, if I ask Susan, she's going to say yes. If I ask Mikey, he going to keep saying yes. They're not going to tell me no. The shock of the century, you get tired. You start saying no. Things start changing. Those relationships may start changing. They may pull away a little bit. That's okay. For your own sanctity, for your own mindset, for your own emotional and mental stability, it's absolutely necessary we develop healthy boundaries. No more people pleasing. No more overgiving. Difficulty saying no? Not. All these things will help you so you don't feel overwhelmed and stressed out. Your relationship shouldn't be doing this to you. And it's not necessarily the other person's fault if you have not placed boundaries up. Absolutely. Resentment is what is going to be the end, which may end your friendship, your relationship, or your closeness. There's no need to even go through all of that if you create healthy healthy, sound boundaries. I wish I'd have known that. And I probably did know it, but it takes a lot of effort to create those boundaries, especially with those who are very close and near and dear to you. You don't want to tell them no. But absolutely, you have to. You extend yourself as far as you're willing to extend yourself, and you know you're able to do that without putting yourself in harm's way. But then again, you have to know yourself for that part. And that will be another topic we can discuss. Getting to know yourself. Well, anyway, I will let you guys go. We have wrapped this up finally. Finally. We are done with this. The next time I come back, I might give you one more thing on boundaries. Only because I know boundaries, setting them was really key for me in the last couple years. And I'm just going to keep talking on it until I can't talk anymore. But maybe just one more session, and then we'll get on to the spiritual point of our self-improvement and our self-care. And then you guys, if you have a topic that you would like for me to dive into, please put it down in the comments. Let me know what's on your mind. Maybe I'll put a poll up and we can vote on our next topics, okay? Well, this is Miss D signing off. I hope you've enjoyed our talk so far. If you have anything else you want to add, something that you've experienced that might help us on our journey, please, the community, we all need you. So please leave your comments in the comment section below. I love you guys. I want you guys to have a great and amazing rest of your day. Hope your tomorrow is even better than your today was. Remember to live in love, peace, and in harmony. And when you get a chance, spread love. Just a little bit. We all need it. Take care. Miss D is out.